Veterinarians of Reddit, what is something most pet owners can do to make their pets' lives better?
I am a veterinarian. I'd like to see people focus not just on quantity but quality of their pet's life. The best thing you can do for that is just incorporate them into your life as much as possible. Pay attention to them. Love them. Lots of walks. Lots of games. You'd be surprised what they can learn. Play hide and go seek. Play fetch. Sit beside them when you watch TV, pet them. Train and socialize them early and well so you won't avoid them because they're not well behaved. We're all so busy, it's so easy to make them an afterthought. You are their whole world, and unless you live on a big farm where they run free, you are their only outlet for activity and happiness. They get bored fast, just like we do. They can't wait for you to get home. They've missed you. Take them for a walk. Do a fun training or agility class with them if you'd like. For health, the biggest things are 1. Exercise, 2. Pay attention to what can be dangerous, toxic for them and avoid it. Heads stuck in potato chip bags is one people miss lately, and keep your drugs out of their reach. They're small and more easily affected. 3. Brush their teeth. Enjoy your pets. They love you.
Vet here. Here's my best advice, condensed. 1. Thin pets live longer than fat pets. Google a BCS chart and make sure your pet has a visible waist and palpable ribs. No crash diets. 2. Dental disease is way more serious than you think. Get the scale and polish. If we have to extract teeth, and believe me, we would prefer not to, they will still be able to eat. 3. Get your pet a series of Cartrophin, or Zydax, or pentosan polysulfate, injections when they turn 8. They help slow down the progression of arthritis and are safe and cost-effective. 4. If your cat is stressed at the vet, take home some gabapentin to put on her food before her next visit. She will be safe, happy, and calm, and the vet will be able to examine her more thoroughly. 5. Know what's toxic for your pet. Definitely don't have lilies in the house if you have a cat. 6. Discuss finances. Your vet wants what's best for your pet, and is obligated to recommend all your best options. But if you tell us what you can afford, we can usually come up with a reasonable plan. 7. You deserve a vet you trust. If you don't trust yours, find one that you do. 8. Put your 24-hour vet's address into your Google Maps, GPS favorites so you don't have to find it in an emergency. 9. High-quality kibble is fine unless your vet tells you otherwise. Don't feed a dog a grain-free diet unless your vet tells you to, like for an allergy. 10. You can almost definitely give your cat a pill. Ask us for tricks. 11. Be nice. We are human and we all care intensely. Even if we hate you, we probably love your pet.
Not let them get overweight. Get their nails trimmed regularly. Licensed vet tech.
This isn't about quality of life but quality at end of life. Make sure you're with your pet when they are put down. Chances are it's at a vet clinic, the scariest place for the pet, and people leave the room because they just can't bear to watch. What a sad way for your pet's life to end. Some vets will come to your home to euthanize your pet.
Read up on the food you buy for your pets. You might actually be spending more money for beep quality food.
Visit your pets when they're sick and staying in the veterinary clinic overnight. Obligatory not a vet disclaimer. When my cat was sick, I'd visit him at the vet every day and bring an old towel so he would have something soft to cuddle that smelled like home. After a few days, the staff mentioned a lot of people don't do that. The animals think they're being abandoned and they get depressed. They don't understand why they're here. 20 minutes of mama time lets them know they're still loved.
I am a veterinarian. Please be kind to me and have patience with me. I see so many sick animals every day. I work 10 to 13 hours per day, 4 to 6 days per week. I've taken a lunch 3 times in 4 years. I've put so much blood, sweat and tears into cases, only to have the owners trash talk me by name publicly on Yelp because they don't understand how medicine works, and they get mad when I explain it to them. The best thing you can do for your pet is to believe me, trust my recommendations, and follow my instructions. Yelp reviews of doctors or prescription medicines are meaningless and are irrelevant. People don't know what they're talking about, are controlled by their emotions, and write fabricated stories. If you ask me to do a physical exam or diagnostics, there is going to be a fee associated with that. People stealing my services is fairly common. Sometimes I spend the money and try my hardest to save the pet, and the pet still does poorly. There are no guarantees in medicine. People will often abuse me and my staff because they are grieving. Grief is not an excuse to be abusive. Some problems are preventable. You can prevent heartworm disease for $8 per month. I am not in the pocket of big kibble. And I truly want you and your pet to do well.
Not me, but my wife is a vet tech, and a couple points she makes is: mind their diet. Overweight, obese pets are not cute or funny, they're at risk of disease and injury. Spay and neuter, breeders suck, when your pets are relatively young. Keep up with vaccines. Do not keep a pet with a high maintenance coat if you can't give it what it needs. Matted fur can be painful to groom out when it gets bad. If you notice something odd, don't wait until it becomes a serious problem before consulting a vet. Keep their teeth and toenails maintained. Don't give them the same diet you eat. They are not humans and need diets that suit them. Don't have them if you're not going to love and nurture them. They're supposed to be your friend, not a tool or ornament. When the time comes and you have to euthanize, do not leave them. It may be hard on you, but you need to be there to guide them through the veil during their last moments.
Removing a mass when it's small is faster, less anesthetic risk, less invasive, less painful, less expensive, and has a better chance of curing cancer should the mass turn out to be cancerous. This is even more pressing on delicate areas like eyelids and feet, where there may not be a lot of extra tissue to work with should a large lump need to be removed. Cartrophin/pentazan/Sidex injections are relatively cheap and can keep your pet comfortable by not only helping to prevent future arthritis but by helping to ease any that is already present. Dental disease is serious. Pets will continue to eat even with their teeth forming abscesses. The infection can spread through their body, including to their heart. Removing rotten teeth is the kindest thing you can do for your pets as they age, especially if you haven't been proactive in preventing periodontal disease. They can still eat even with full mouth extractions, and will be much happier. People often tell me how their pet seems younger again after their rotten teeth are extracted. To add, regular checkups are very important. At least annually. People often come in saying my dog is so healthy he hasn't been to a vet in years. After looking at the dog, I can usually find a few major issues that should have been addressed years ago.
Vet tech here, dentals. Regular dental visits go a long way to a healthy and happy pet. Of course, grooming, nail trims, fresh food and water, and regular hospital visits are all extremely important as well. And use tick/flea protection.
From my former vet tech girlfriend: don't leave your pets to be euthanized without you. It's hard to be there and it's hard to watch, but if you leave them they will die scared and looking for you. She had to try and comfort pets whose owners couldn't bring themselves to stay, and it's one of the few things that makes her cry.
Not a vet, but my mom is. If you think of getting a pet, think of finances too. Not just how much food, litter and some vaccinations are, but be sure that you're able to pay the vet bills if an emergency occurs, or even for if your pet needs regular care due to something chronic, an injury that makes them need physiotherapy, etc. We have way too many people struggling with their bills. Some put their needs back, some the animals. Some of the stories are horrifying. If something is off on how your pet behaves, if it suddenly doesn't let you touch certain parts of their body or anything else you can't put your finger on is happening, go to your vet. Don't wait too long. Many animals are extremely good at hiding severe pain and illness. If you notice anything off, go to the vet. Care about their teeth. If you can't brush them, let your vet have a look every now and then. They can cause extreme pain and severe inflammation, and there is really dangerous.
Not a vet, but buy pet insurance. You don't ever want to forego a medical procedure because you couldn't afford it.
May your day be filled with joy and happiness. And please remember to subscribe to Upvote for the best quality content every day.